This is the story of Jin Yu-song, a budding actor. He used to only get minor supporting roles, but today he has suddenly become famous nationwide for his lead role in the drama Half Friends, Half Lovers. Life seems to be going well, but the problem is he has to constantly deal with the obsessive fans of Lee Min-ju, his female co-star, harassing him. Today, after just getting back from shopping to find the stalker still bothering Yu-song, his manager advised him to hire a bodyguard. The guy of course refused. As they both opened the door and walked in, they suddenly discovered a dead bird inside. Unable to stay silent anymore, the two called the police. The police arrived, examined the crime scene, and promised to do their best to catch the perpetrator. At this point, the manager was determined to help him hire a bodyguard. After a while, the manager received a list of bodyguard applicants. As Yu-song glanced through it, he suddenly noticed someone he had known 7 years ago, Kim Gun-ha, his senior schoolmate. 7 years ago, because his friend kept begging him to get the number of the prettiest girl in the drama club, Gun-ha had no choice but to agree. As soon as he saw her, the boy was involuntarily moved by her beauty. Before he could gather his thoughts, the girl took off her wig, revealing the face of a boy, none other than Jin Yu-song. After realizing the girl before his eyes was a boy, Kim Gun-ha's face turned red as he ran away flustered. Yu-song thought he was shocked to know he was a cross-dressing boy, while his female friend said he looked strangely shy. The boy then tried every way to see if he was shy or not, constantly approaching him, pretending to ask for candy, asking him to hold his items, etc. Finally, by asking for his number, he confirmed that the other was very flustered upon meeting him. Fast forward to the present, Yu-song decides to hire Gun-ha as his bodyguard. When they meet, the senior says, "Hello, I'm Kim Gun-ha, from today onwards I'll be your bodyguard." Yu-song is puzzled as to why he didn't say "long time no see," which annoys him. He retorts, "I don't know what has happened in the past 7 years, but between you, Kim Gun-ha, and me, we're not at the greeting stage." Having said that, he gets into the car. As Gun-ha drives, he thinks back to Song's words just now, which hurt him deeply. Jin Yu-song has become more famous for his acting and good looks and has been invited by prestigious fashion brands for photo shoots. While working, he keeps wondering why Gun-ha is acting like he doesn't know him. Meanwhile, Gun-ha is very cold, strictly carrying out his duties, helping the boy when in danger or blocking fans from getting too close to Yu-song. With work done for the day, the two return to Song's apartment. As Song heads for his room, Gun-ha insists on checking it first despite the boy asking him to leave. Seeing him so diligent, Song suddenly feels he's being too harsh and invites him for a beer. As soon as he opens the fridge, he screams. The stalker has broken in and taped a knife to the fridge door, injuring him. Gun-ha is very worried and wants to take him to the hospital immediately, but Song refuses, saying he'll self-treat it. So the senior offers to help treat it instead. Seeing his worried look, Song retracts his hand, saying it's just a small wound, Mr. Kim Gun-ha, compared to the wound you arbitrarily caused then abandoned me, this is nothing. After all, why did you run away 7 years ago? Going back 7 years ago once more, it's been days since Yu-song asked for Gun-ha's number. He feels very awkward not hearing from his junior. Just as he wonders if he should contact the boy first, said junior shows up, even buying a cake for him. As both eat, Song asks what major Gun-ha plans to take. Gun-ha says business or law, since those make getting a job easier. Song then candidly shares he'll pursue acting. That very expression makes Gun-ha admire his junior even more, suddenly realizing how amazing he is compared to himself. That night at home after studying, with nothing to do, Gun-ha decides to check out the material on the iPad his friend lent. Sure enough, it's inappropriate stuff. He turns it off, but Yu-song's image keeps popping up, slightly arousing him. However, he stops his improper thoughts, about to go to bed when the boy texts, "I miss you." Seeing the text, Gun-ha hurriedly changes clothes and goes out to meet him. Song has also invited 2 friends for karaoke. Afterwards, they head to the convenience store for drinks. Song asks Gun-ha out alone next weekend, saying he quite likes making rings and handicrafts. Finding it a bit odd but agreeing nonetheless, on the weekend they go to a ring store as planned. Song's intimate gestures make Gun-ha even more flustered, leading him to even more wayward thoughts. Gun-ha's father passed from cancer and life hasn't been peaceful since, but after meeting Yu-song he feels it's becoming a bit more rosy. With rings picked, Song still casually touches his hand. Both wearing couple rings draw looks and chatter from passersby. Hearing them, Gun-ha pushes Song away, demanding some distance, saying isn't he going overboard, things like this should be done with a girlfriend, don't make him misunderstand further. Seeing that, Yu-song asks, "Hey, let's date." Yu Song says, at first I only did that because your reactions were so cute, but gradually I missed you more, didn't want to leave you, so what I want to say is, I like you. Just then a couple shouts at Song. They ask why he's out with that big guy instead of his girlfriend. Song bluntly replies that they're on a date. What does it look like? The two are shocked, asking if he's gay. Sensing trouble, Gun-ha bows and dashes off. In his head, he thinks what if they assume Yu Song is gay and spread rumors, then everything would be over? If people know the truth, he can't let the boy suffer just because of him, be mocked and criticized by all. If he becomes unhappy, he'll never forgive himself. Perhaps the reason he ran away was fear that Song would lose his acting career for being gay and boycotted on TV like he'd seen before. At present time, Yu Song is still questioning Gun-ha why he ran away 7 years ago, why no contact, why he waited so long, doesn't he understand his feelings? But the senior just takes the scolding silently. Seeing he still cares so much, Gun-ha explains, when you talked of your dreams, you were so cool, but if you become an actor and then fall for me, what would people say? It'd bring you lots of curses and get you banned. I only wanted to help, protect and support you. I feared ruining your dreams because of my selfishness. Song yells, you are my dream. My dream is to date you, drink with you by the Han River, and do fun things together. I only want to be with you, hold your hand and say I love you. I want to be with you. It's the first time I've confessed this much. As long as you're here, I'm not afraid of being called gay. Just give me a chance. At this, the senior takes off the ring he's worn as a necklace for 7 years, proof he's liked Yu Song all this time. Hearing that, Song tightly hugs and kisses him. Gun-ha worriedly asks if Song is dating Lee Min-ju. The boy says no. Only now does Gun-ha truly feel at ease, once more saying, I've liked you so much, Yu Song. For the past 7 years, I've liked you. The two then happily chat about many things, though I won't give too many details.